Hi, everyone. Welcome to the last Tuesday before the giveaways, right? Okay. So, hi, I'm Tammy. I'm the Siberian Wind. Glad you all are here. Thank you so much for being here. I see we have a lot of people already in the chat, which is fantastic. I see Judy, Melanie, Melina, Kathy, Shelby, uh, Susan. Hang on. Patty is here. Mary Jo's here. You guys, you're fantastic. Thank you so much for being here. So the pinned question, you guys have until 6:45. Okay, so you guys get a 5 minute head start off of anybody that's coming in on time. The question is, in my iconic thread rack display, the thread shelf display, how many spools of thread do you think are on that rack? And yes, thank you, Kathy. She says, hey, everyone, thumbs up, please. Yes, please, please, please. Welcome in, Jess. Glad you are here. Glad you are here. So we are doing how many spools of thread do you think are on that rack? The only clue I'm going to give you is it is in the 3 digits. And I do have Nightbot set up. He is faithfully monitoring the chat so that we know when somebody finally hits the right number. Nightbot's going to keep a hold of it. So it is in the triple digits. So it is not 99 or less. It is more than that. It took me a good little bit to count, and I count like an inventory person. So there's a lot. There's a lot. Let's see. Awesome. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. People are already guessing. Thank you so much. Welcome in, Linda. Glad you're here as well. Thank you. Thank you. If you are not able to chat, if you are watching this presentation live and you're not able to chat, welcome in, Joy T. If you're not able to chat, that means you're not subscribed. So hit that subscribe button. Give it about 5 minutes and YouTube should let you chat. If you're having a little bit of trouble getting YouTube to let you chat, refresh your screen and it should allow you then. Everybody is trying to guess the number of thread spools on my iconic thread rack that is in my profile picture. You guys see it on the wall behind me, and nobody has gotten the number yet. I can tell you that right now. Nobody has gotten the number yet. It is in the 3 digits. That's the only clue I'm going to give you. So put your answers, put your guesses into the chat. YouTube may time you out. That's also why I gave you guys until 6:45. So you have, if YouTube does time you out for too many entries, you'll have time to recover from that. Welcome in, Joyce. Glad you are here. Glad you are here. So next week is our big celebration. That is going to be week 52, the last week. Welcome in, Terry. The last week of the year. The last week of my first year. The last one. You guys, the last one. I'm so excited. So you guys are entering to win an extra entry towards next week's giveaways. So I haven't told anybody the number except Nightbot. So Nightbot is the only one other than me that knows the number. So I'm not going to sit there and watch the chat for the number, but I'll watch for other conversation too. Nightbot's not going to tell you when you got it, but I will be able to go at 6:45 when I clear it. I'll be able to go take a screenshot, take a picture of anybody who got the right answer. And I do have a bonus one. So we're not going to do it right now while we're doing this one, but we have another bonus one that I will tell you guys about later. So there's another opportunity for you guys to get a freebie entry. Welcome in, Laura. She says, hi, Tammy and everyone. I just wanted to let everyone know the procedure went well yesterday. Now I need to recover from the incisional pain. Yes, absolutely. Okay, it is 3 digits, not 4. That is the only other clue I will give you. So the number of thread spools is not 99 and less, and it is not 1,000 or up. So it is between 100 and 999. So that gives you guys a lot of numbers. Yes, agreed. Joyce says, yay, Linda, so happy for you. Yes, so glad to hear everything went well. Yes, absolutely. You've been on my thoughts and prayers, so I'm really glad to hear that. So glad to hear that. So tonight I'm going to sew on the white and black blocks. I'm going to sew a little bit of stitching on there, or sew a little bit of sashing on there to get that going. Katie Crafts is here. She says, hi everyone, lurking while having dinner. Welcome. Glad you are here. Glad you are here. I'm going to bring you guys over so you guys can see the machine. And I'm going to be really small this time, so it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Please do not forget to hit that thumbs up button for me. If you've already hit it, don't worry about it. If you have not hit it, please hit it at least, or please hit it once. Don't hit it twice. Hit it just once. And that will let YouTube know that you are here for hanging out as well. So Terry says that she's going to be quilting, so be right back. Absolutely, Terry. Absolutely. So what I'm going to do with these blocks is I've got them all squared up. And Joy T says too many numbers. Yes, there's a lot of them. I don't think I've seen more than 2 people that have even gotten anywhere close. So I think I've seen maybe 2 that have gotten somewhere close. They haven't gotten the number yet, but they've gotten close. Thank you, Joy. She said, pay the rent on the way in. Thank you. Thank you so, so much. So that is question 1. Question 2 we'll get on to at 6:45. So you guys still have 44 minutes to guess. So Terry says she just put up a new video of her new mini frame. Awesome! If you want to do, guys, if you are a content creator, please do exclamation selfie in the chat. Let Nightbot give you some free promotion time. Because especially on Tuesday nights when we have a big crowd here, or bigger crowd here, I would like to offer you guys the opportunity to get that free advertising in. So I do not mind one bit. Oh, Joey T, she's going to 4 numbers. Nope, go back down to 3. Melanie, they used a type of bone cement. The doctor said the fracture was worse than the MRI was showing, so he had to use extra cement and it took longer than expected. Oh my goodness, Laura. At least he knew what he was doing. It's going to be exclamation selfie. There we go. There we go. Welcome in, Sherry. Welcome in, Janice. Glad you guys are here. Judy is using the brute force approach to yes. Andrea was doing that the other night. Andrea did that last week. And YouTube will eventually time you out. So if YouTube does time you out, that is okay. You have until 6:45, so you guys still have some time. You still have some time. So it's perfectly fine. I do not mind you guys doing that to the chat tonight. That's going to help my engagement. Plus, it's getting you guys free entries. So, you know, I'm not going to complain. So used to add the symbol yes. Yeah, I haven't heard of bone cement before, but that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. The doctors have all these kinds of cool techniques that they can use. So I'm glad that your doctor knew what was available and had that ready. That's fantastic. So anybody who is coming in late, everybody is trying to guess an answer to the question, the pinned question, the pinned message. So everybody is putting in numbers, trying to guess. The number is between 100 and 999. That is the only clue I'm giving. It is a 3-digit number. So I picked up something the other day, and Jess, you're not able to say too much about it because, well, you don't know anything else. Okay, I'll tell you guys. I'll tell you guys. I picked up a Burger King crown the other day. Yesterday, actually. Yesterday. I picked up a crown at Burger King, and it's got me thinking. So I have a project in mind that you guys are probably going to see if I can get to it, that you are going to see next week. Chloe says, hello, TBL. Welcome in, Chloe. You guys are guessing good numbers. I'm just telling you, you're getting there. You're getting closer. That's all I can say. And I won't tell you whose numbers I'm looking at either, because that's cheating. Oh, you guys are fantastic. Thank you so much for being here for me tonight. I really do appreciate it. We are going to have a special guest hanging out with us next week. She is going to come hang out provided that my elevator isn't causing future problems, because my elevator is still brown. Or my elevator is still down. I saw brown somewhere. My elevator is still down, so we are having to climb 3 flights of stairs, which doesn't make it easy for anyone. Most of our Burger King places have closed. Oh no, Shelby. Yeah, I gotta be able to get the crown. Welcome in, Rayanne. She says, good evening, Tammy and everyone. Good evening to you. Everybody is trying to guess how many thread spools are on my thread shelf. And nobody knows the answer except for me and Nightbot. Thank you, Jana. She says, remember to hit the thumbs up. Thank you. Yes. You guys, please hit that thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. Brown elevator. Yes, Melanie, right? Brown elevator. It feels like it ought to be brown. For as much as it doesn't actually work, maybe it is, like, I don't know. Maybe it's decided that it is done. Maybe they just need to replace it. But I've been without it for a week now. It went down last Tuesday, shortly before I came on my live. And it has been down ever since. They have not fixed it yet. They have not fixed it. I'm going to take a peek and see if anybody's gotten it yet. I don't think anybody has, but I'm going to take a peek. Oh, nobody has gotten the right answer yet. So if you see a number in the chat, it is not the number in the chat. That's the next clue. Now, if you don't want to scroll back, I apologize. Yes, there you go, Janice. Do exclamation selfie. Absolutely. You guys can check out Janice's channel over at The Right Way. She's got a fantastic channel with lots of good content for everybody. She is also a quilter as well. So please don't hesitate to check out her channel. And if you like what you see, like her videos, subscribe, and comment. And that will help her channel engagement as well. So yeah, I picked up a Burger King crown. And there is something coming from that Burger King crown. Awesome. Jess has put her link in the chat, you guys. If you have not checked out Jess's channel, she also has a lot of fun content. She will do earworms that are shorts and get you stuck where you can't sing anything but what she was singing. So thank you, Jess, for that. But go check out Jess's content. She's got a lot of fun content. She recently loaded her long arm. And I am jealous a little bit because I would love to have the space to have one that size. I would love to have a full frame instead of just a cutie frame. Oh, you guys are fantastic. Thank you so much for being here. So I know I haven't pulled this project out for a little bit. This was the project I was going to pull out a couple weeks ago. Is there a prize for all this hard work? Yes, there is. Yes, there is. The prize is going to be an entry into next week's giveaways. Next week's giveaways, I've got a lot of different giveaways that are coming. So you will have an extra entry into the giveaways. So I'm thinking about doing a special one that is just for early entries. Another way to enter, if you don't want to be guessing numbers, is to do a super chat. A super chat will also get you early entry or get you an extra entry into the giveaways for next week. So you absolutely can do that too. But I don't want to make anybody have to, I don't want anybody to have to feel like they have to give money. So that's why I want there to be free options, and that's going to be primarily what I always push is a free option. But there is always the super chat option. I will always count a super chat as a raffle entry for whatever is coming up. That is always going to be the way that I'm going to count it, because I don't feel like it's fair for you guys to be gifting me anything without having something in return for it. I want to reward you, so let me reward you. Oh, there's some numbers going way down. All right, let me see. Has anybody gotten it yet? Oh, no, nobody has gotten it yet. All right, so I will give you guys, well, I'm going to wait until 6:20, so you guys have 11 more minutes, and then I'm going to give you another clue to help you narrow it down, depending on how many entries we have by then. but the entry still has not been made. So if you guys are looking through the chat, if you're able to scroll through the chat, if you're not, then oh well. But if you're able to scroll through the chat and go back and look at all the numbers that have been entered, the number has not been entered yet. The number has not been entered yet. And I don't think you guys are going to believe the number of thread schools that are on that rack. I don't think you guys are going to. It's going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your mind. Welcome in, William. He says, hello, everyone. I once again have no idea what's going on, but 777. Okay, so William, what everybody is doing is they are giving numbers. I am doing a giveaway next week on my live. Welcome in, Nikki. I promise I'm not trying to miss anybody's name. So I am giving away a lot of different things next week. And everybody is trying to guess how many spools of thread are on my iconic thread rack that you see in my profile picture. So if you see the thread rack in my profile picture, then you are guessing. It's kind of like the jelly beans in the jelly bean jar kind of question. You're guessing how many spools of thread do you think are on that thread rack. So yeah, that's what everybody's guessing, is they are guessing numbers. Nightbot's collecting them. And Nightbot's going to tell me when somebody guesses something right. And I've seen some closer numbers, so I'm going to check and see if anybody's gotten it. Oh, no, nobody's gotten it yet. Nobody's gotten it yet. So I'm still going to be monitoring that. See, as soon as one pops up. So we're running this all the way until 6:45. So you guys still have a lot of time. You still have a lot of time. But yeah, so I got a Burger King crown, and I have a craft in mind for the Burger King crown. It is going to be related to my 1-year anniversary, but it's going to be something that I think I'm going to do every year. So you guys will get to see what I'm going to do with the Burger King crown, what I'm going to turn it into, and see how close, or see how it does. See how a year of it works. We're going to play with that crown. We're going to have some fun with it. Oh my goodness. So how is everyone doing? Well, I shouldn't ask you guys questions while you're pushing numbers. You guys are pushing in so many numbers. It's so fantastic. You guys rock. You guys absolutely rock. I have been in contact with my... Welcome in, Pam. I've been in contact with my website Patreon, or my Patreon host for my patterns. I've been having some issues with people not being able to download my pattern, so I am still looking into that, you guys. So if you ever have any problems, if you were downloading a pattern from me and you have a problem downloading it, just send me an email. My email address is listed on the pattern page, especially for the one that everybody's having problems with, it, which is temperature rings. So yeah, if you guys have problems with it, just send me an email. I will make sure that you get your pattern, and we won't make you wait for Patreon to figure out how to fix it. It's not going to be, you're not going to be penalized because my technology is not working. So if you guys did not catch, I was over last night over at William's channel. I'm going to start every time I go over there and go hang out, or go hang out on anybody else's channel. I'm going to make sure that I start linking you guys out. So there will be a community page post that's going to go up to start linking you guys to whatever video I'm on. So if I am on someone else's channel and I'm going to go hang out for a little bit or go hang out for a while, I will link you guys in. So if you've not already checked out William, do exclamation selfie if you will, please. If you have not checked out William's channel, he is live Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday nights right now. And he is the late show. He's later than me. So if you guys have insomnia, need to be up late, or you just want to come hang out with a good conversation and watch me try to work while I'm thinking through whatever William has just said, then that is the perfect time and place to do it. And it's great replay material too, if you're not up that late. Thank you, William. You guys, William dropped his channel link in the chat. Please go make sure you check him out. Make sure you check him out, please. Because you're going to see me over there quite a bit, because he is doing lives and he is doing the late, like incredibly late show. And so if I'm over there, you guys are more than welcome to come hang out and come spam his channel too. I mean, not spam it like in a bad way, but, you know, come hang out and like harass him too. You can harass me while you're, you know, in his channel. You know, we're going to do it that way, right? We're going to do it that way. All right, let me see. Just looking at some numbers that I'm seeing in the chat. Still nobody's gotten it. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Oh my goodness. Because when somebody gets it, I'm not going to tell you who got it. I'm just going to tell you somebody got it. I love spamming eggs. Oh, yes you do, William. Yes you do. Oh my goodness. I have not had spam. The name of William's channel is My So-Called Life. He's got... I am horrible with movie references and TV show references. So he's got not his picture as his profile picture. But he is here in the chat as well. But it is My So-Sew Called Life. And so when you hop into his channel, you're not going to see his smiling face. You're going to see some really cool retro imaging, because he is better at that than I am. Somebody has gotten it. We have one person who has now gotten it. Let me see how far back it is. Okay. It is... Oh my gosh, how far back is this? Okay. It's not far enough back that I can tell you who it was. Okay, but one person has gotten it within the last so many minutes. So somebody has gotten the extra entry. This one's a hard one too, you guys. Jackie says, hi all, 56 degrees in Phoenix. Oh my gosh, Jackie, that's cold for you guys. Welcome into the chat, by the way. Everybody is trying to guess how many spools of thread are in my iconic thread rack that is in my pictures. So how many spools of thread are in that? So you guys can keep entering. Okay, so I will say, Melina, you already have your entry. So everybody else can keep guessing. Melina, you don't need to keep entering. You are the one who already has an entry. So everybody else, if you want to scroll through Melina's answers, you might find it. You might not. It might take you forever. But Melina has gotten a... Yes, somebody has won, but we are still giving away. I'm not stopping it at 1. So we can keep going. We can keep going. Last week we did 4. We had 4 people who got extra entries. So yeah, we are not stopping it at all. We are not stopping it. I want everybody to have as many extra entries as they can get. So, oh my gosh. Well, nobody else has gotten it yet. Okay. All right, so we do have a second one. I'm not going to tell you who just yet. But we do have a second one who has guessed the correct answer. So we have two entries so far. 2 entries. I'm impressed, you guys. It is 6:20. We still had 25 minutes. And we already have 2 entries. I'm so impressed. So very impressed. Melissa's fingers are sore. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh. And I can't give you a head start on the next one either. See, now you get to just chat with me. now you get to just chat with me. I'm waiting until the other person who has gotten enough entries is Joy D says to give up fingers hurt. Let's see. All right, Chloe, you have also gotten an entry. So, Chloe, you can stop putting in numbers as well. Oh, so we got two entries so far. And I am 30 seconds ahead of you guys, kind of, but I'm kind of 30 seconds behind. So, like, everything that I say, you guys are seeing it 30 seconds later than when I said it. So I do apologize for that. There's some people getting really close. Just saying. Just saying. Of course, I mean, again, I'm 30 seconds off. So I can't really help you with where it was in the chat. Alright, so what I've done so far is I have attached sashing to both opposite sides. Let's see. Joy says, I love William, but can't stay awake to watch his whole show. Yeah, no worries. That's what replay is fantastic for. You guys can always come in and come tell me something that you saw me say or heard me say over at William's channel. And, yeah, we'll reward that. You guys are absolutely welcome to do that. I don't have any other random people that I go hang out with that long. So, now, this upcoming Sunday night, for After Sunset Sunday, I don't even have the live scheduled, so please don't panic. I will have it scheduled before Thursday, but the live for Sunday is going to also have Sean, the guy who sews. He is going to come over and come join us, and we are going to work on Fab Farm. I've thought about going ahead and starting on it because I've got 4 blocks to make, and he only has 1. But I haven't yet, so I'm gonna wait and see. Oh, you guys are fantastic. You guys are fantastic. I'm just seeing the scroll rolling up. We have 26 people in the chat, you guys. So if you've not... Chloe says, I love After Sunset Sunday. I do too. That is my absolute all-time favorite live. I would give up Tuesdays to keep Sundays. I would absolutely, in a heartbeat, give up Tuesdays to keep Sundays. If that was the choice I had to make, like I could keep one but not both, I would keep Sunday. What are we guessing? We are guessing how many spools of thread you think are on my iconic thread rack. So if you look at my profile picture, that thread rack goes to above my head to all the way to the floor. Chloe says, I wouldn't blame you if you start early. Oh, on Sunday? Yes. I might. Depends on what time Sean makes it over. Because Sean's the early bird, and so he's making an exception to come be a night owl with me. Right, Shalom? She's like, hey, Jess! Yep, all the spools. Yes, there's a lot of spools. There's some spools not on there, though. That's my answer. Nightbot doesn't pick that one up. I'm letting Nightbot be the boss. Nightbot's ruling it. So the next one's going to be easy, but we're still not starting it for another 15 minutes. So at 6:45, that's when I'm going to start the next one. I'll close this one and start the next one. Jackie, you're going too high. We are going 3 digits. It is between 100 and 999. That's the range that we are giving. We're not going above 999. Thankfully, I didn't have to go that far. My calculating skills work really well there. And because it's nice and stacked neatly, that helps a lot. But that rack goes all the way to the floor, you guys. It sits on the floor. Welcome in, Teresa. Glad to see you here. Thank you. Let's see. Yeah, the rack goes all the way to the floor. The bottom shelf doesn't have any thread on it, but that doesn't really affect the number of spools. 667, the number of the beast, right? It is, isn't it? Oh, so we've gotten 2 people who have gotten the correct answer so far. But that is it. That is it. Everybody's guessing every number but that number is what is happening. That is what is happening. I've seen a lot of people get really darn close, and I don't follow each individual person's numbers, so I don't know. I don't know how that's going to fly. Like, I don't know, if that's going to help you or not. Oh. So that one that I was doing just a minute ago was the last of the white ones. And so now I'm into the black ones. So the ones that have the black centers, they're the ones that are getting the black sashing. Oh, you know what? I just realized you guys can see my thread rack a little bit. So these little colorful pieces right back here behind my machine, that's the thread rack. And then if you're looking through this clear plastic, that's actually a reflection of the top shelves. So that's the iconic thread rack we are talking about. I sit here looking at it every day, and I wondered to myself how many spools of thread I have on it. And so that's what started this one. Teresa says, cool fabric. These were actually, so everything but the black that I'm putting on the outside was part of a free to good home pile. A lady brought these in, and she decided she wasn't going to work on these projects anymore, and she didn't want to have them in her home or sewing room anymore, so she brought them in so somebody else could take them home. Ooh, do I have enough? No, I'm not going to cut that. I'm not going to cut that close. I've got 4. That's plenty. So I'm going to flip it around, and we are going to put the other end going in. So now Chloe and Melina have gotten correct answers. Without giving out the number, do you guys know what your answer was that won? I know that's a hard question too. Do you know which one you won? Which number you won with? I think that would involve probably going back in the chat to go trying to figure that out. That's a long scroll though. I do have my chat set to live so I can see every last chat piece. But yeah, so we are doing something with the Burger King crown. That is something that we are going to do for next week as well. And I do have a stack of giveaway items, like a big stack of things. All of it is small stuff because that's easier for me to ship right now. We have received a gracious donation to help us with the giveaways for this month. So our giveaways are courtesy of a generous donor. But with that being said, you know what? Let me not stab myself with my own needle. They only let you scroll back so far. Yeah. Gotta love YouTube for that too, right? Yeah, I ran out of bobbin, you guys. Can you believe it? I ran out of bobbin. I have actually run out of thread spools already. I've run out more than 1 thread spool so far. You know what? We're going to give you guys 2 more chances to redeem 189260. I'm waiting for that like iconic phone number to hit in the chat. I know what the iconic phone number is. And I know if anybody is going to put it in there, it's probably going to be William. But if you guys know of an iconic phone number, I'm not going to give you credit for it, but if you know that iconic phone number, I will laugh at that. That would be my husband's kind of answer. 081, nope. Chloe says, hoping to get some sewing done, working on some salads for tomorrow. Yay. Welcome in, Jennifer. She says, hey, y'all. Welcome. Oh, yes. Math Geek, you got it. Shelby, you got it. She put it in 2 different sections. Shalom says, I just use cones these days because I go loopy when I run out of thread. Well, I'm using a cone, and but I was using up the last of this bobbin. That was my goal, was to use the last of the bobbin first. And we're gonna see. We're gonna see if my puppy sneaks his head in there. Where'd you get out of here? Go. Go on. Out. Yes. Oh, welcome in, Lana. Glad you are here. Glad you're here. So, you guys, my puppy just opened the door, and he has figured out how to open the door to get into my room. He hears me talking to you guys, and he wants to be part of the action. So he has figured out how to open the door. So he's like, if you know, you know, right? Right? Yeah. It is not part of the magic combination for tonight's question, but yeah. Yeah, my husband came to check because the door opened. Did I get... Yes, I think so. I think so. Did I... Let me check. Let me check. Is there a new one? Let me know if there's a new one. Let's see. I think I responded to it already. Let me know if you got my response. If I was is there something I was still supposed to respond to? We just got our first blue chicken egg. Oh my gosh, that's crazy, Joe. Mary Jo, I've never seen a blue chicken egg. Judy says my fingers are tired. Oh, you guys. All right, so we have... Do you guys want me to end this one? Are you guys bored of this one? You want me to go on to the next one? You want me to stop it early? If you want me to stop it early, tell me, just say stop early. If you don't want me to stop it early, you gotta speak up and say keep going. Keep going until the giveaway time, or the given time, the 6:45. We've been trying for 25 years. Oh my gosh. I wouldn't even know how to give a better hint. Nope, Judy doesn't have it yet. Nope, she doesn't. Neither do you. Okay, give a better hint. Okay. Oh, I said I would. I said I would. Okay. So it is... All three digits are different numbers. Judy and Sherry are both saying stop early. I will give you guys until 6:37. So we'll stop it early, but not that early. It is all three different numbers, so no two numbers are the same, and the first number is a 7. So all three numbers are different, so there's no repetition of the number, and the first number starts with a 7. So if you want to continue guessing, you can, but the first number is a 7. Okay, good. Good, Lana. Yay! So, but we'll stop it at 6:37. So, you guys have like 4 minutes. And it will be done. So everybody is trying to guess how many spools of thread are on my iconic thread spool rack. The last clue that I just gave is it is a 3-digit number. It starts with a 7, and all 3 numbers are different. So there's no repetition of a number. So, okay, we got another one. We have another one. I gotta let it go for a minute because I can't give clues, any more clues. That did make it a lot easier. That did make it a lot easier. Oh my gosh, you guys. Renewed interest. Renewed interest. Alright, we're still sitting at only 3. So we've got Chloe, Melina, and Joy T. You have it. So, Joy T, you can stop. Oh. There's a lot that have come really, really close, too. All right. We got one more that came in. I'm looking to see how far down it is. Bear with me. All right. Here we go. All right. Laura, you can stop. Judy, you can stop. And let's see. I made this almost too easy now. Nikki, you can stop. And let's see. Yeah, we are stopping this right on the mark because you guys are really getting this now. We've got 6 entries so far. Shelby, you can stop. And I said 6:37, so I gotta wait till it rolls over. So you guys have like 1 minute left. 1 minute. Mine is way up the list. I'm looking for anybody else that's coming through. I'm looking at Nightbot. I'm not even looking at my own ugly face, on my camera. Because you never look at yourself and think, oh, she's gorgeous. All right. Got a little bit of time left. Let's see. And I'm 30 seconds ahead of you guys. So by the time you guys hear this, we're going to have entries closed. So I'm not going to tell you how many extras we got. All right. I'm waiting for it to close. I'm waiting. And I'm going to get my phone because we are going to screenshot because that's how we're going to do it. All right, I can't imagine owning ever. Oh, that's just on my rack. All right, our entries are closed. We have 8 entries. All right, entries are now closed. So Joe's Creative Wanderings, Math Geek, Nikki B, Judy Hebert, Laura Soup, Joy T, Chloe Morgan, Melina Montoya. You guys have the extra entries. Judy says you made me work my fingers to the bone. Bony fingers. Well, YouTube rewards me for it. So, it's yeah. Okay. Fair. Fair. All right. So, I'm going to close this. The next one is going to be, we're going to open that one at 6:45. And let's see, we are going to do a drawing for it because there's a lot of things that you guys can answer. All right. Shelly says that's a lot of thread, but then again, I never have counted mine. Good question, Lana. My finger lost 3 pounds. I'm sorry. Okay. The answer is 732 spools of thread on that rack. That is as of right now. Now, with that being said, I have 2 fabric baskets sitting on the floor in front of my machine. I'm gonna bring the camera over so you guys can see. Those 2 baskets down there are full of thread, and that is not part of it. That is not at all part of what I counted. Do I long arm as a business? No, not yet. Not yet. I do have a long arm sitting on a cutie frame, so it's really, it's kind of hard. Let's see. Holy cow. Dang. I tried typing my favorite numbers, then just prime numbers, but it wasn't any of those. No, it wasn't. Why do I have that much? Okay. So, we'll remove the camera again. See if I can show. Okay. So, this top shelf is cotton thread and quilting thread and big spools, big cone pieces. The next shelf is cotton thread. So with all those yellow labels across the top, that's cotton thread from King Tut. And then I have some Sewology thread I was gifted at Christmas. Then I have some Metler and cotton and some Metler polyester. And then I have some silk threads that are left over from my grandmother. I've got on the next shelf more Metler thread and some Coats and Clark all-purpose, like not all-purpose, button sew-on heavy-duty craft thread. Then I've got some random cotton that I'd gotten. I keep feeling like I can point and I can't point. There's an orange and rust-colored spool. Those are cotton, but I gotta have a color. I've gotta have a fabric that I can use that with. Like, those are hard colors to use. I have some decorative thread on the next shelf. I've got some rayon thread as well. And then I have a whole bunch of polyester Metler, so like sewing clothes thread. And then the bottom shelf that you guys can see, if you're seeing my camera there, and then you start seeing the spools that have the green top and green bottom, those are Isacord. Those are embroidery threads. So every last one of those is a different color. I used to own a sewing machine store, so when I left the sewing machine store business, I took one of every color with me that I could, and that's how I ended up with what I have. So yeah, 732 spools just on that rack alone. That is not counting the baskets, because that would have taken a lot to count. Let's see. Paige says, I meant to say 732, right? Embroidery threads do add up, says Pam. Yes, they do. Dorothy's like, why do you need so much thread? Yes, it's because, so like, let's say I'm embroidering a design that has having coffee and cookies and ice cream. So good. Oh my gosh, Chloe, I'm jealous. I don't like coffee, but I'm jealous. So let's say you're embroidering an image of me. For my eyes, you're going to need a couple of different colors. For my face, you're going to need a couple of different shades of like peach or cream or whatever. For my glasses, you're going to need some different shades of pink and rose and all of that. Joe says, thank you for all the fun. You're very welcome. We're going to have some more giveaways tonight. So that was not the only one. I use Sew AOT. If you're talking about the Sewology, I was gifted it, but I have not used it yet. I have not used any of the Sewology cotton threads yet. I'm not a big fan of their polyester, but I haven't used their cotton yet. Judy says that she uses Isacord on the long armor. I've seen people doing that too. Pam says, how many colors were in Halloween Town? I think my final count was 12, maybe 18, something like that. If I pulled it out, I could count. I could tell you. Mary Jo says she's getting ready to make some homemade banana nut bread. Oh my gosh, we were just talking about that the other day. So my friend who will be here and helping with the giveaways next week, she makes fantastic banana bread, and apparently nobody ever wants their own banana bread after they've had hers, and I have yet to sample the banana bread. Dorothea says, I understand now that I know you owned a store. Makes sense. Yes, yeah. And a lot of that Metler also came from the store. So I still have thread left over from all of that. And when I am out buying fabric for a project, especially if it's like going to be a clothing item or something, I may or may not already have the thread at home. And if I don't think I have a color close enough, I will go ahead and buy thread for that project. And I usually buy 2 spools of thread, especially if it's just one clothing item. If it's more than that, I'll buy more. But I will buy 2 spools of thread, one to go on the bobbin and one to go on the top. And when I completely run out, or if I get low, I will make a mad run to go get more of that one particular color for that project. But I always keep the thread numbers as well. Tomorrow is homemade gingerbread crinkles. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, so hungry now. I would have guessed much higher for Halloween Town. It might be. It might be. But I only needed, like, so for, like, the red that I use, I only needed that in a couple places. So, like, there's going to be some that I just didn't use a lot of, and then there's some that I did. Laura says, Joe Banana Bread Rest sounds yummy. Yes, it does. It really does. I'm kind of jealous now. I've already had dinner, but I'm really jealous. Like, really, really jealous. Oh, that's so sweet. Laura said that she asked her husband if he'd make banana nut bread. He never tells her no. He said he'd get the ingredients tomorrow and make it, and then she told him she might not be craving it then. Yes, you will. You will think back on this wonderful evening spent with friends, and then you'll be craving it. Okay, I need to start that next entry because it is just past 6:45. All right, so we are putting in the word 10 into the chat. TEN is going into the chat. Let me, there we go. I reset everybody. There we go. So everybody is eligible to enter, and we are going to draw. And we are going to draw as many as my kitted up. Yep, it is working. We are going to draw as many as my kitted up quilts I can. I can't say it the way I want to say it. Okay, so what we're doing is, and I will close this at 6:55, so you guys have about 10 minutes to enter. I'm giving you guys 10 minutes to enter the word 10. So the quilt's behind me, and you guys really probably can't see it because I've got me small and the sewing machine big. So the quilt's behind me. I pulled down all of my quilt tops, my quilt flimsies, and I counted them. That's how many quilt flimsies I have. So there's 31 people viewing right now. Please make sure if you want to enter to have an extra entry for next week that you go ahead and enter the word 10 into the chat. And I will be doing a drawing in about 8 minutes. It's about 8 minutes away. Yeah, it's about 8 minutes. See, I make it easy. Super chats also give you an entry as well. So if you want a sure entry, that is another way to do it as well. So you are always welcome to do a super chat. I do not require anybody to do a super chat, but if you want to, you are welcome to. Rayanne says I've got more than 10. Oh, well, okay. So I have 10 that are, yes, just enter just once. I'm going to give you guys a break on your fingers. You know, you guys worked hard for that. You really did. Judy says I have 14 flimsies that I need to be quilted. So I've got 10 that I have no batting or backing put with them. So the ones that are sitting right here, I know it's kind of hard to see, I apologize. But the quilt tops that are sitting right there, that is 10 of them. Joy T says, thank you. I have 10 flimsies that need that are already ready, that just need to be layered with a backing and a batting and quilted. I don't know how many. No, I do know how many. I have a few, and we're going to draw that many entries. So we have a few that are already layered with their batting and their backing, and they're basted. They just need to go on the long arm and get quilted. So we're going to draw that many numbers for how many people get entries. Jess says, oh, that's so small compared to my number, Tammy. I need to hear how many then. Teresa says that she only has 4 flimsies. Pam has 26 flimsies to start 2025. 2 more almost flimsies. Okay, we're not counting my almost flimsies. We are only counting my already flimsies. By next week, we might have more. We might have more. Chloe says I need to finish more. I should have one soon. Awesome. Let's see. Jess, where am I at? Okay, Shelby says I probably have close to 40 flimsies of various sizes. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my gosh. So, Jess has 23 flimsies, you guys. Yeah, you got that long arm. You got that long arm, girl. You need to be using it. You need to be using that long arm. I'm jealous. I need to reset my tension on my long arm. That's part of my delay right now. One of mine that is batting, backing, and top is all ready, and like it's actually partially quilted. I'm giving you guys credit for that one too tonight. But I'm going to have to pull the long arm out of the cutie frame and put it into the table to finish quilting it, because that's how I started quilting it. Let's see. Oh, Shelby, she says I probably have close to 40 flimsy. I've already read that one. I can piece the top, quilting them on the other hand. Yes, I understand that. Chloe says, so blessed by Jess. Super fast, right? So is Super Secret already pieced? You guys, if you don't know, Jess has a Super Secret project that I know about. So I want to know if she's got it pieced. Pam says, right, Jess? Me too. Experienced piecer, beginner, long armor. Jackie says, I have 5 from Cotton Cuts PMQ, about 15 table. Oh my gosh. So you got like 20. Shelby says, one of the reasons I bought a long arm is all those flimsies hanging around. Right. Oh, okay. You're half done piecing. All right. So you still have just enough time to quilt that. Just enough time. Is your dinosaur one? Send me a pic when she goes back. Okay. Is your dinosaur one already quilted and off the frame? Yay! Yeah, please enter the word 10 into the chat, you guys. And I don't know how many likes we've already got on the video. We've got 33 viewers, according to what I am seeing. So if you're looking at that thumbs up and it is not close to 33, make sure you're not the one that hasn't pushed the button. If you are liking your content here, or if you're liking the content you're seeing here, and you're not too mad at me for all the finger presses from guessing numbers, then definitely put that in there. All right, we got about 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. No, the dino is half done. Okay. Yep, you got to get that off the frame first before you can quilt Super Secret. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Laura says, I'm trying not to think about how many I have to do. I make but also collect antique quilt tops. Yes, you do. Well, you are still in recovery mode, so yeah, no. Don't even think about it right now. You're in recovery mode. Let's see. Joy says, I was lagging, so I had to go out and come back in. Oh yeah, that's been happening to me too. I've actually had to restart my computer recently, quite frequently. I was number 1 to thumbs up, says Jess. Awesome. Yeah, you were in here before everybody else was. Judy says, I have 1 on the long arm that I will be doing this week. Yay! And you guys, all of these ones that you guys are talking about, your flimsies, you do not have to have them quilted to share them as a show and tell. That is not a requirement. At no time have I ever said you have to have it quilted in order to share it for show and tell. So if you want to take your flimsies out and take pictures, just make sure that when you post it in the group, you put show and tell, and you tell me something about it so that I can tell everybody else, because everybody else is going to want to know about that quilt. Or, about the blocks or whatever you want to share that you have worked on. We had a lot of fleece blankets that recently came into the chat or came into the group that are Sew and Tell, and I'm loving the edge binding on it because it is so fantastic. So fantastic. I want all my fleece blankets bound by them. So you guys will see that in February with February Sew and Tell. All right. Okay, so it is time. Let me close the giveaways. Close the entries. All right. So we have 20 entries. We're going to choose 4. That's how many basted tops that I have sitting there that are already ready to quilt and just need to be quilted. So that's how we're going to remember this year. We're going to remember this year as the year that I had 4 ready to go and 10 that were sitting there. All right. So Joy T, you have an entry, and I'm doing this to do my screenshots. All right. So Joy T, if you're still here, just let me know you're still here. And let's see. I know I'm ahead. The chat's like ahead of you guys. The chat is ahead. The chat's up with me. The chat's up with me. All right. Congratulations to Joy T. I see Joy T comment. I'm waiting. Impatiently waiting. I'm patient, you guys. I really am. We'll give her a second. I did have her typing a lot of numbers earlier, in case you guys forgot. All right. Well, Nightbot will tell me when she comments, and then we'll draw the next one. We've got a lot of congrats to her. She's got to come in and comment. She's got to claim her entry. All right, where am I at? Am I at the end? Yep, I'm basically at the end. We're going to flip this around. All right, if I don't see a comment from Joy T soon, Joy T, if you will put a comment on the video on the replay, we'll count it that way. I'm not going to throw you out because of that, but I would like to make sure that you know that you got it in entry. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and re-roll. All right, Janice from the Right Way, you have won as well. You have won an entry for next week. So please comment in the chat. Let me know that you are seeing this. Yeah, and that's absolutely possible, Teresa. Absolutely. Yeah. So congratulations to Janice. Janice, please put a comment in there. There we go. All right, I got your comment on there. And that's what's going to do it for that. All right. So we are going to roll for another one. So we got 2 more to go. All right. Lana, you have one as well. So Lana, I need you to put a comment in the chat for me. Let me know that you got your giveaway entry, or that you know you won a giveaway entry. I know, it gets so quiet now. It gets so quiet. Yes, you have a giveaway entry for next week. So next week, when I do the anniversary giveaways, you have an extra entry into those giveaways. Okay? All right, so we're going to do one more. Last one. Okay. Ray Ann. Ray Ann, if you are still in the chat, I need you to comment. Let me know that you acknowledge that you have a giveaway entry, one for next week. All right, there's Joy T. Yay. Trying to fix wonky seams, says Chloe. Yes, absolutely. Oh, Joy T says her computer locked up. Okay, I believe it. Do you know how many times my computer's locked up in the last 2 weeks? You are good. You still have your entry. All right, there we go. I see your response, Reagan. Awesome. All right. So for tonight, the people who have extra entries next week is going to be Ray Ann, Lana, Janice from The Right Way. Let me unlock my phone because my phone is wanting to lock me out. And let's see. Joy T, Joe's Creative Wanderings, Math Geek, Nikki B, Judy Hebert, Laura Supp, Joy T. So Joy T, you actually got 2 entries tonight. Chloe and Melina. So all of you guys broke because of those numbers. Right, Judy? So what's going to happen is next week when I do the giveaways, anyone who got an advance entry is going to get an advance ticket. Like, we're going to do a ticket category just for those who are here beforehand, hanging out, entering numbers, whatever it calls for. You guys are participating in the chat, so you guys are getting a very special drawing. So there's going to be one drawing specifically for everybody who got an advance entry. Then everybody who got an advance entry is also going to go into the pile with all of the other entries at the end of the night for the grand prize drawing. So there is going to be a grand prize drawing. Joy T says, I had to run in the house and grab myself. I love it. Joe says, thank you very much. You're welcome. You're welcome. So next week is going to be a special week. So look for the Burger King crown. So you guys will see the crown somewhere in this room. You will see the Burger King crown somewhere in this room. So look for the crown. That's going to be a key. That's the only advance key that I'm giving. This Thursday is the sewing with... Oh, you're very welcome, Joe. You're very welcome. So everybody who got entries last Tuesday and this Tuesday, those are the ones that are going into the advance drawing. Yes, party. Yes, it is so much going to be a party. So Tom's going to get in here and decorate. I have no idea what he's going to do. No idea whatsoever. I have not seen any of the decorations. Yeah, he's going to get in here and decorate. I have no idea what the decorations are going to look like. I don't know if he's going sophisticated party where I need to wear like a formal gown, or if he's going kindergarten party where I might as well have crayons pulled out. Like, I have no idea. I have no idea. Cake and candles, maybe. I would not put it past him. He's just been tasked with decorating. But beyond that, I know nothing. The only thing that he's not allowed to do is no glitter, because I don't want glitter all over my fabric, and it would end up all over my fabric, and he's not gonna put plastic up to protect my fabric. So yeah, no glitter whatsoever. But you guys, oh my gosh, it's crazy. You know, I keep seeing the Burger King commercial about the mushroom and Swiss sandwich, and you keep mentioning Burger King and making me want one. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. I mean, I have not had Burger King in a while, and I decided that I wanted, Monday nights is usually my drive-through night. It is the one night that I go get something just for me. He knows to come on so we can meet him. I doubt he's going to be willing to do it, but I will talk to him and let him know that Pam has requested his presence. So we shall see. So he has this one sweatshirt, and it says Grumpy Old Marine, and he's not usually a grumpy old Marine. But so it's Kennedy is going to be the one coming in here to come hang out next week, and she thinks it's hilarious that he wears that, grumpy old Marine shirt, because she's like, he is not grumpy. It's like the furthest thing from him. Joey T says, I love Burger King onion rings and a Whopper. I don't eat the onion rings. I am not an onion ring fan. But I had a coupon in the app. So after adding cheese to the item that I was ordering, it was like 42 cents. That was all I was having to pay for my food last night. So you can't beat when you can use apps for things like that. He can wear the umpire costume. I was thinking about that too. I'm so easily influenced. Oh my gosh. So that's where I went last night. And I don't know what got into me, but as I'm pulling around, they have all of those crowns like set up and made up in the like money taking window. So when they have somebody in the money taking window, which they don't, this location typically doesn't, but when they do have somebody in there, they're sitting there with the crowns, but they had all these crowns set up all over the place. And I'm just sitting there thinking, we're doing a celebration. Why don't I incorporate a crown into the mix? So I got up to the window and I looked at the lady because she handed me my receipt, and I looked at her and I said, what do I have to do to get a crown? And she said, oh, I'll give you one. I was like, oh, squee! I was super happy. She's just willing to give me a crown. I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. So there's something coming with the crown. Chloe says, I love the onion rings at Burger King, right? And nice price. Yes. So, like, if my husband and I are both eating at a drive-thru, if it's like a big box drive-thru, one of the places that has Princess Tammy. Well, you guys already named me Queen. Giovanna and Mike from A New York Beauty told me that I was the Queen of Quilting because of Freddie Mercury, and like for some reason it jived. I don't know the connection. I don't get it, but it's fine. So they kind of nicknamed me the Queen of Quilting, and even though I don't think I actually have earned that by any stretch of the imagination, you have not seen all of my seams. It kind of stuck. So that's why I wore the Queen costume for the last costume for Halloween, was because you guys had nicknamed me the Quilting Queen. I was like, okay, I'll wear the Queen costume. So now, like, I'm thinking with this crown, like, is it a Queen's crown, or is it, because it's a Burger King, can it be a Queen's crown? So just wait, I have an idea. I has an idea. And it didn't cost me much. Lana says, I was thinking, thank you. He was the lead singer of Queen, a rock band. Yes. They had to actually explain that to me because so here's the thing. I listen to music and I can place music as to when I've heard it before. But unless it is an artist that I'm incredibly familiar with, and own their CDs or own their Color It Pink. I own their CDs or own their cassette tapes, like back in the day. I can't necessarily tell you who sang what. I had an Alan Jackson tape, I had a Garth Brooks tape, and I definitely had the Judds. I had one of their tapes too, growing up. And so, like, anytime I hear their music from those tapes, I can tell you exactly who it is. And I have some CDs now, for some other artists. And there's some songs that, like, I can tell you exactly who sang it. But I'm not I'm a music connoisseur, but I'm not a memorizer of artists. Like it never clicks with me. So like I had to go look up Freddie Mercury. That's how out of it I can be. I had to go look him up to see a picture of him to even have any idea who I was talking about. Like once I saw a picture, I was like, oh, I've seen that picture before. Oh, and he's the one that sings this. Okay, that makes sense. Like it kind of clicked a little bit. But could I tell it from like the opening, 10 seconds of the song? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. We Are the Champions is a famous song that is in the movies. Yes, I have heard that. Lana says that she has 33 and a third finals. Oh my gosh. I've never had any of those. But okay. So somebody was asking me the other day, and I am going to repurpose a Walkman case. There's no Walkman in it. But it was a case that I used to put my Walkman in, and people were railing on me that I was going to repurpose this this Walkman case because I liked the fabric that's inside it for a project that I'm going to be doing. But you know what? I'm not using it for Walkman anymore, and it's just taking up space and collecting dust. So it has no value to me. So it will have value to me again when it's repurposed. Let's see. A lot of my hubby has over 300 vinyl. Oh my gosh. Yellow Transparent 78. Oh my goodness. A bunch of 33 vinyls and a bunch of 45s. Oh. All right. William, if you are still in here, you have found the rest of your crowd. Let's see, we have some, but not that many 45s. I know what you guys are talking about. Have I ever played with any of them? No. No, I have not. The last time I played with a record of any kind was when I was a child. I have not played with a record since. I do not have a record player. I have a friend that has a record player. I have Elvis on 45s. Oh my gosh. So the 45 and the 33 refer to the speed you set it to, right? You need to be careful. We are telling our age. Oh, you're fine, Teresa. I have a friend that is a couple of years younger than me, and she is investing in vinyls like nobody's business. Like she has so many vinyls, and she has a record player and everything. So it's no longer an age thing as much as it is the music that you're listening to on yours is probably different from what she's listening to her. The original Chipmunks fun. Oh my gosh. I do know what the Chipmunks are. I sold a bunch of my vinyls, but still have a few hundred. A few hundred? Also have cassettes, 45s, and CDs. Okay, it is the speed. All right. See, I do know a few things. Now, could I necessarily look at one and tell you what it is unless I read it and look at it? Nah. Also a couple of Patsy Cline, Tammy Wynette, Skeeter Davis. Oh my goodness. Welcome in, Kathy. Welcome back. Who had 8 tracks? I do not. I do, but not a player anymore. My husband told me. Okay. This is how old my husband is. Columbia Record Club. You know what? Let me bring you guys off of this camera. There we go. Golly, you guys. Oh my gosh, speed is a number, but 45s are one song on each, and 33s are a whole album. Oh, that I did not know. I had no idea. So my husband remembers his mom buying a car, and it came with an 8-track. And I'm working the Abandoned project. Yep, one of them. So I have 10 flimsies back here, so those need to be kitted up with backing. So that is a next on the to-do list after I get this plaid quilt bound. I'm almost done binding it. I am almost done. You guys weren't on William's channel to come see that, were you? I have a Creedence Clearwater Revival on 8-track. I have several others, but they are boxed down. Ugh. Yeah, no, I have actually never seen an 8-track in person, I don't think. If I've seen one, it's been in an antique shop, and nobody told me that it was an 8-track. So I had no idea. I loved 8-tracks. They remind me of my dad. He used to play them in his Corvette. Yeah. See, my husband said that when his mom bought the car, that it came with an 8-track player, and it came with 1 or 2 or something of these 8-track cassettes. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is funny. Come here. Come here. Come say hi. Come here. I'm still on live, you guys. And my dog has decided that he is going to be in here with me. Come here. If you're going to barge in, come on. My dog. Kathy says, I have your package yet. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Come here. Come here.
Now, if we can just teach him to flush the toilet.
I don't know if you guys could hear that. My husband just poked his head in and said, now if we can just teach him to flush the toilet. My dog has now opened the door twice tonight. He's never opened the door before, but he has now opened the door to my room twice. Come here. Come here. No, come here. Come here. Come here. You want to be in here, so you're going to say hi. I love it. Kathy said, hi, Paladin. Yes, thank you. He needs his 15 minutes of fame. He does. He's incorrigible. Yes, you are, aren't you? Yeah. Yeah. Are you just being a pain, or are you trying to tell me something? 1L. Yeah, this is Paladin, but it's spelled with 1L. Paladin. He doesn't like me doing this, but oh well. That's what you get for barging in my studio. Yeah, that's what you get. Thank you. He's apparently set a time limit on my Tuesday Night Lives, you guys. No, you're not getting my Dr. Pepper. He wants my Dr. Pepper bottle. It's not empty, but he wants it. But yeah, so I have a second box coming. Oh, thank you. Yay. I'm excited. I have a second box, you guys. Yay. Where'd you go? What are you going to do? Are you going to settle, please? I look back and he is wagging his tail. Don't be mean. He was checking it. I'm not being mean. It's just that he has now figured out how to open my door. I was worried that something crashed out in the living room, and my husband was out there with the dog, so I'm thinking something crashed. And next thing I know, my dog has opened the door and he is in here. So we're going to have to figure out something to prevent him from opening the door. Joe says he's beautiful and adorable. Thank you. He's also incorrigible. He's very much his daddy's dog. He's incorrigible. Awesome. Kathy says she'll be destashing again next month. That was so much fun. Yes, you guys, if you have not checked out Kathy's channel, Kathy, will you do exclamation selfie? If you guys have not checked out Kathy's channel, please check out her channel. And go subscribe to her channel. Go like some of her videos. Go watch them. Go comment. Give her some engagement as well. Don't just hang out with just me. I love you guys. William, no, he will be on tomorrow night. He is Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, is my understanding. Saturday? Yes, Saturday, because I'm on Sunday nights. Lana says, my cats figured out how to open my bathroom cabinets. I had to hide their kibbles in my underwear drawer. I love it. Joey T says, Kathy's great too. Yes, she is. She is. Judy, she said, smart boy, he can get to you if he needs to, right? So my first service dog, same breed. This guy is a British Lab. The 3 labs are English, American, and British. The English are the ones with the big blocky heads and weigh about 160 pounds. The Americans are slightly smaller than the British, or slightly smaller than the English, but they have a longer head and narrower body. and they're bred for the field trials. So when you hear of somebody who has a lab that will not settle and just keeps running and running and running and clearing the coffee table and, constantly active, constantly requiring a lot of physical activity, that is an American. No, sir. We're not coming in here and starting to chew on things. That is not what we're doing. You came in here, you don't get to chew on things. Thank you. But the British are bred to have the smallest American bodies, so they are the smallest of the labs, but they are the temperament of the English. So they are specifically bred for this small size, but that calm temperament. And so my first service dog was a British Lab. He alerted me that I was getting bit by mosquitoes. He was inside barking his head off at me. I didn't know it was him barking. He never barked. He was not a barker. You'd never heard. This is probably his coming back full threads. Oh, he'd love to pick them all up and play with them. But he would bark at the door, let me know I was getting bit by mosquitoes. If we put the baby gate up and it was at the top of the stairs, he could clear the baby gate to get down the stairs to come to me. We had to put him into rooms that did not have lever handles like this. We had to put him into rooms that had turn knob handles because he knew how to open these doors. So that dog would get to me no matter what. This guy has not started doing that until recently. So just recently he started doing this to me. So there's a possibility. I haven't had my infusion that I should have had last week. And so my meds have also changed a little bit. So it could also be him alerting that there's a change in my body composition due to the change in my meds. So I don't know what he's alerting to just yet. We haven't figured that out yet. But yeah, he is definitely doing the get to mommy deal. So, all right. So when we start up next week, probably going to be a 2-hour live. This Thursday is going to be, Kathy's going to come over here from My Hobby Home. I cannot word. So Kathy from My Hobby Home is going to come over and come hang out. And we're going to work on another block from Land That I Love. Mine is going to be the one with all the triangles this time. So I don't know how long that one's going to take, but I've got a big block this month. The Sunday live, we are going to be working on Fab Farm. We're going to have Sean from The Guy Who Sews over here hanging out, zooming in to come hang out and sew with us on Fab Farm. And then Tuesday will be the anniversary celebration. I'm so excited. So if you got advance entry tickets tonight, you will get your advance entry drawing as part of the live. Now, if you are not present and you win, you will have 1 week to claim. Okay? So if you do not want, when does Jess come on? She does not do any lives. She is hanging out with William with me. Welcome in, Shelly. She says, just subscribe to Kathy's channel. Thank you, Shelly. I appreciate that. Sir, could you stop, please? I'm hearing him. He's alerting to me about my thread hoarding. I love it, Terry. That's so funny. So, Jess is over at William's channel. He has My So-Called Life. He runs really late. He is live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. And I'm live Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. So the only night that none of us are live is Friday nights. So every night you can either catch me or William, just depending on what time of the night you're signing on. Awesome, Jess. She says it's getting closer to doing lives. She's going to start doing lives once she hits 2,000. So once you guys, if you go over, just put your channel link back in, please. Do exclamation selfie. Once she hits 2,000, so we're going to start having lives over there as well. If she wants me to join her, I will be more than happy to do that as my schedule permits. And she is welcome to come join me as schedule permits as well. And yeah, we will get her going. We will get her going. Shelby says I'll probably have to miss Tuesday. I'll be wrapping up work before a few days off for Road to California. I'm so jealous. Take me with you. I want to go to Road to California so bad. I've never gotten to go to Road to California. I'm so jealous. Okay. I haven't gotten to go to that one, and I haven't gotten to go to the Sisters up in, I think it's Oregon. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. But I think the Sisters show is up in Oregon. Yes, thank you, Joy T. Yes, so if you are not here in the chat, if you have an advance ticket, you do not have to be in the chat. Your last chance to enter an advanced ticket, it is in Oregon. Thank you. I appreciate that. Your last chance to get an advanced ticket is doing a super chat Sunday night or Thursday night. I'm not going to do drawings. I'm not going to run. Road to California is a quilt show. It is also a massive vendor show. So you see a lot of new quilting tools, tips, techniques, things like that are coming out. A lot of them have already been released, but not all of them have been released. So you may see pre-entries or pre-releases. So yeah, you can see a lot of really cool stuff. Will they still have it if it is burning? Ooh, good question. I don't know. I don't know exactly where Road to California is in California. I just know I want to go. Would you stop, please, sir? He's in here being fidgety. They're having Road to Virginia this year, too, in late June. See, I can't go there either. You guys are getting them all on the east and west coasts, and I'm not going to be able to make it. I was able to go to Sisters in 2022, over 1,100 quilts all in one day. Yeah, see, that Sisters is more of a quilt show with some vendors. Road to California is in Ontario, California. So not directly in LA. And the Road to California is more evenly balanced. There's a lot of vendors there too. Anyone can go, or do you have to be a channel creator? No, you can go to Road to California. As far as I'm aware, it is open to the public. QuiltCon is open to the public. You do not have to be a member of the Modern Quilt Guild to go to QuiltCon. You can go to Paducah to go to any of the AQS shows without being a member of AQS. You can go to the International Quilt show in Houston without being a member of anything. The only one that I know of that you can't go unless you are a shop or a vendor yourself is the one, oh gosh, I can't think of it. Am I going to QuiltCon? I wish. My challenge is I don't have the money to go. I would be able to get myself there. Like, I would be able to transport myself there. But I would not be able to, well, provided our elevator's working before then, I can transport myself there. But I don't have anywhere to stay, and I don't have money for the hotel or, anything like that. So I would be able to, yes, market. Yeah, you can't go to Quilt Market unless you are a shop. That's the only one that you can't go to, unless you're a shop or something. I went in January 2020 before the COVID hit. Yes. Really not vendors at Sisters. Yeah, Road to California is open to all. So my thing is, I love the vendors. I absolutely love the vendors because, and I guess this is the way my brain works. Yes, you're in Seattle. Yeah, West Coast is much easier for you. Virginia's closer to Joy T. Wouldn't go to California. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. That's a long track. That's a long track to just go take a trip all the way across the country. I think the week after Quilt Market is open to the public. It might be the International Quilt Show is the week after, but there is stuff specifically in Quilt Market that only shops get to get. So the shops that video or whatever, they're doing that for their own content, but they have to be a shop to be able to do that. So here's what happens when I go to a quilt show. I go look at all of the beautiful quilts. I do go look at them. But I don't go looking at them just to necessarily see, okay, well, how did she do this, or how did they do this? Where in the U.S. am I? I'm in Wyoming. I am smack dab center in Wyoming. I am in Casper, Wyoming. Yep, I am 5,000 feet above sea level. Just a little bit above 5,000 feet. About 5,100 feet. So I go look at the quilts, but I also go looking at the vendors. When I go looking at the vendors, I literally go into a vendor booth and I am looking for something that inspires me. I may not look at every product that they have, and I probably don't handle half of them, but I definitely go looking for inspiration. So if a pattern inspires me and I see something in a pattern that I might want to do, that's when I pick something up. If I see a quilt kit that I absolutely fall in love with, that's when I pick it up. A book, a ruler, things like that. If it's something that I know I can use and that I think will expand or improve something that I already have or I'm doing, that's when I pick things up. And that's what I focus on. If I go to a quilt shop if I go to a quilt show that is 95% quilts and there's 4 vendors, I am bored halfway through because I can look at all these beautiful quilts and I see them. I can see how they were put together. Like, I can see it, but I so want to shop and see things that I want to take home with me. Let's see. I'm planning to go to QuiltCon 2026 and maybe the Virginia one, says Joy T. Awesome. Judy also wants to go to QuiltCon in 2026. Yeah, it'll be in Raleigh. It'll be back in Raleigh. 2025 is over in Phoenix, and then they're going back to the East Coast for 2026. Thank you, Rita. She says, I thought I would say hi, just been listening. Yeah, you guys, if you've not hit that thumbs up, please do it. I know I'm a broken record when it comes to that, but please do that. I am going to go ahead and get off of here. I don't know what the dog was trying to alert me to, but he's not settling. So he's wanting me to pay attention for some reason. So I'm going to go find out. We're going to go find out. So see me Thursday night. See me Sunday night. If you want to enter a super chat, either of those 2 nights, you can do that and also get an advance entry. It does not have to be for any specific amount. Any super chat counts. So you can still enter again that way. And then Tuesday night, 1 week from today, if you are not present, if you have an advance ticket, you will be able to win after the fact. So you have 1 week to claim your giveaway. If you are live, if you don't have an advance ticket, you need to stay on the live the entire time because you have to be present to win. Let's see. All right. So all you guys, thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. I am so looking forward to this week.